Hey guys, it's Tim, and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. As according to a new report from the Wall Street Journal, Vince McMahon is being sued and accused of sex trafficking by a former WWE employee that he made promises to and then paid to keep quiet. Well, didn't fully pay. And I do have to preface before we get into reading the article, oh my God, is this bad? Like, we thought the Vince stuff was bad before. This is even worse, and it's not just bad on Vince McMahon. A woman who received a payout from WWE boss Vince McMahon has accused McMahon, the company, and a former executive of sex trafficking in a new lawsuit that raises questions about the breadth of the internal company probe conducted by a law firm last year. Janelle Grant, a former employee at WWE's headquarters, said in a lawsuit filed Thursday that she was abused and sexually exploited by McMahon while he was chief executive. She alleged that McMahon lured her with promise of career advancement, and then he allegedly exploited her and trafficked her to other men inside the company. Grant signed a non-disclosure agreement in 2023 in which McMahon agreed to pay $3 million for her to not disclose their relationship or to disparage him. The WWE received an anonymous tip in 2022 about the relationship and started a board investigation, which uncovered other payments by the CEO to women. Grant's lawsuit said McMahon stopped payments under the 2022 deal after the initial $1 million installment. The suit seeks to void the agreement and unspecified financial damages. McMahon and his attorney, Jeremy McDivitt, did not immediately respond to requests for comment on Thursday. Representatives from the WWE also didn't immediately respond. McDivitt said in 2022 that the woman, whose name wasn't yet public, hadn't made any allegations of harassment. In a statement, when the Wall Street Journal first reported on McMahon's $3 million settlement, WWE said that their relationship was consensual and that it was taking seriously the allegations McMahon had engaged in misconduct. McMahon briefly retired from WWE in July of 2022 following reporting by the Journal that revealed payouts to multiple women who had alleged sexual misconduct. The Journal reported that the board's independent directors had retained law firms Simpson Thacher and Bartlett to conduct an investigation. Simpson Thacher's investigation found $14.6 million in payouts by the CEO to women who had accused him of sexual misconduct out of roughly $20 million that should have been booked as business expenses. In November of 2022, WWE stated that the board's investigation was completed and the company restated past security filings. McMahon repaid the company for the cost of the investigation and returned soon thereafter. The lawsuit complicates the legal picture around 78-year-old McMahon. Federal prosecutors have been investigating the payouts, and in July of 2023, agents executed a search warrant for McMahon's phone and served him with a grand jury subpoena. No charges have been brought. Now, the lawsuit, filed in a Connecticut federal court, describes in graphic detail Grant's account of interactions with the businessman and TV personality. She alleged that McMahon and other WWE executives locked her in an office in WWE's headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut on June 15, 2021, and took turns sexually assaulting her while other staff were working. In the middle of another workday, on June 23, 2021, McMahon locked Grant inside his private locker room at WWE's offices and forced himself on her over a massage table, the suit stated. Later that day, McMahon's personal assistant delivered $15,000 in Bloomingdale's gift cards to Grant in her office. The suit also includes screenshots of explicit text messages that McMahon allegedly sent to Grant. A 2020 message said, quote, "I'm the only one who owns you and controls who I want to F you." Grant alleged that McMahon shared nude photos and explicit videos of her without consent with other WWE employees, unnamed executives, and stars, and directed her to have sex with them. The suit cited a July 2020 text that said others at WWE wanted to have sex with her after seeing photos on McMahon's phone. The group laughed when he told them, quote, "She may scream and try to say no, although it would be difficult to say anything with a down your throat." Grant alleged that the company diverted attention away from McMahon's abuse on focusing by the accounting for the payments. Others at WWE knew about McMahon's misconduct, but worked to conceal the wrongdoing, according to the suit. Grant's lawsuit alleged that she met McMahon in March of 2019 after an introduction from a manager in her apartment building. McMahon lived in the penthouse of the same building, and Grant was looking for a job after her parents had died. When they met, McMahon allegedly made promises of a job at WWE and showered Grant with gifts. He greeted her in his underwear and repeatedly asked for hugs. Then, the suit said, he pressured her into sexual activities in return for employment and warned her to stay quiet about their interactions. Grant began working in June of 2019 as a, quote, administrator coordinator, a position McMahon created for her in WWE's legal department. She said she expressed concern that the job felt unearned, but McMahon told her all that she needed to do was not tell anyone that, quote, it just has to look legit. Colleagues complained about overflowing inboxes, but Grant had little work. Meanwhile, McMahon allegedly sent her sexually explicit messages, and his sexual demands increased. He forcefully used sex toys on her, including dildos he named after WWE wrestlers, causing her bruising and bleeding, the suit said. Grant alleged that she complained to McMahon and made attempts to end their relationship. In March of 2020, McMahon began sharing sexually explicit photographs and videos of Grant with other men, including other WWE executives and a former UFC heavyweight champion, with whom WWE was actively trying to sign to a new contract, according to the suit. In a May 2020 encounter, McMahon defecated on her head during a threesome, the suit said. Her mental and physical health deteriorated so badly that McMahon sent her in November to a celebrity doctor for sessions to an alternative clinic where she never received any receipts or bills. McMahon also paid $20,000 to a surgeon on her behalf, the suit said. McMahon recruited people to have sex with Grant as well, including WWE's former head of talent relations, John Laurinaitis, who is named as a defendant in the suit. McMahon directed her to visit Laurinaitis at his hotel room where she had sex with Laurinaitis prior to the start of workdays. The suit alleged, quote, I've left that hotel feeling bad about myself every time, Grant told McMahon. In May 2021, McMahon allegedly told Grant that her presence in the legal department was holding up the hiring of a new general counsel for the company and thus transferred her to the talent relations department, reporting to Laurinaitis. McMahon and Laurinaitis started her in a lower-level position, but promised that she would soon be promoted to vice president, the suit said. McMahon controlled her professional and personal lives and subjected her to degradation, according to the suit. In the June 2021 encounter inside the WWE office, the suit said that McMahon and Laurinaitis forced themselves on her and took turns restraining her for the other, while saying, quote, no means yes, and, quote, take it, B. Laurinaitis, a former wrestler known as Johnny Ace, a longtime WWE executive, left the company in 2022. Laurinaitis hasn't publicly commented on his departure. In July of 2021, the suit said that McMahon instructed Grant to create personalized sexual content for a WWE superstar that he was trying to re-sign. The suit didn't name the professional wrestler, but described him as both a UFC fighter and WWE talent. People familiar with the matter identified the wrestler as Brock Lesnar, one of WWE's biggest names. Lesnar didn't immediately respond Thursday to requests for comment. The suit said McMahon shared the explicit photos with the star and informed Grant that, quote, he likes what he sees. After the star agreed to a new WWE contract, McMahon texted Grant in August of 2021 to say, quote, that part of the deal was effing you. That December, McMahon gave Grant's personal cell phone number to the WWE star, the lawsuit said. The wrestler asked her to send a video of herself urinating, the suit said, and after she did, he called her a B. That same month, the suit said, the star expressed a desire to, quote, set a play date, but a snowstorm disrupted his travel plans. In January of 2022, the suit said, McMahon told Grant that his wife, Linda McMahon, had discovered their relationship, and he pressured Grant to sign an NDA in exchange for payments. The CEO warned Grant of reputational ruin that included pornographic content he had of her. He paid her about $1 million in February, the suit said, and later stopped making the payments. After Grant signed the NDA, McMahon continued the abuse, according to the suit. It alleged that he forced Grant to perform oral sex on him the last time they met, and then attempted to traffic her to the WWE star in March 2022. She texted the star explicit photos as directed by McMahon, but they didn't meet, the suit said. The lawsuit seeks a judgment that the NDA is invalid under state and federal law, and compensatory and punitive damage under other laws, including the Trafficking Victims Protection Act. Now, oh my God, this is wild. This is nuts. We've known about this quote unquote relationship, and that Vince and Johnny Ace were quote unquote, and this is a bad thing to say, but as far as she puts it, were sharing her. But now there was a Brock Lesnar wrinkle, and Vince thinks that her sending nude photos and videos to Brock is what got Brock to sign a new contract. This is just so out of left field as far as not anything I was expecting here, but take it how you may. Now, nobody from the WWE side has commented on this, but wow, 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 is this nuts? So we will continue to follow this story very, very closely. We'll see if it has any impact on the TKO stock, any impact on Vince's standing within TKO and so forth. And if we do hear anything further, we'll have it for you right here. Pro Wrestling Unlimited.